Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel. I am Liz, or Lizzo. So this reading that I am doing today is for the first 2 weeks of October. So that's October 1st through the 15th. And if you are seeing this reading after that point in time, then you are meant to see that reading when you see it. So we're going to jump right into the reading here. Pull some cards for Sagittarius for the first 2 weeks of October. So normally when I have multiple cards fall out at once, I like to check to make sure that they want these. So that was a no. It's a no. That's a no. Okay. Oh my. So you've got quite a few cards here. And so I feel like, give me just 1 second. Okay, so we have the death and rebirth card for you. So this is does not mean literal death. It means that you are that something in your life is ending. So I'm gonna clarify this. I'm not seeing anything specific that's jumping out to me from any of this to see what's ending. I might get some clarity as I move through the cards. But so death and rebirth just means that there is something ending and there's going to be a new beginning for you. So the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords is a card of moving forward, having ambition to do something new, or maybe not like new, but like it could be a new energy that is coming, or that is pushing you forward. So this, I see him like, so in this card, I'm seeing him run toward his motorcycle, but I also kind of feel like he's following the crow. So crows are, I mean, they're generally like really in spiritual terms, like they're like birds. Birds are messengers. So I feel like you're following like a message, or maybe like an intuition that you have. There could be something about birds, because I'm just like focusing on this bird that he's following. There could be something about birds. Maybe you're seeing a lot of birds around you. I also kind of get this feeling with this card of like not running away from something, but that you're leaving something, that like you're you're going, maybe you could be like literally going somewhere right now, and like this message is for you. But I feel like this is like, so it's not like you're running away from something, like you're running away from your problems or something. I think that this is just like you moving on from something. And I feel like this is not like, so I know I did mention like the birds and like a messenger and maybe like some intuition in there, but I feel like this is more of like a logical move for you, not like an emotional move. And I don't mean like move as in like move to somewhere. I mean like for you to move forward. It's like more logical than emotional. So I also have this Emperor. So the Emperor energy is he's like pretty. How do I want to say it? So it's all about like being like in the like being an authority on something is the word that I'm getting, um, or the message that I'm getting here. But I also kind of feel like this is like I'm getting like maybe you are a authority figure, or there's an authority figure in your life that represents this card. I also am getting a message of, I'm focusing on that chest piece that he is holding. So the chess piece that he's holding is the king. It's the king on the chessboard. So when when you have a king on a chessboard, he is very limited on his movements. He can only move like one square at a time. So when I think of when I think of that, the message that I'm getting is like maybe you feel constrained by that person that this is representing. That could be a specific message for somebody. This could also be feeling uptight, like a maybe like an energy of like being uptight. That could also be a specific message for somebody. I am going to clarify that one as well. So the Hanged Man, so she represents taking a different approach, or getting a different view on the situation to help you, I guess, get through something or see your way through something. This could also mean taking a pause, like taking time out to review. So when you have something like an ending, sometimes you need to take a different view on the situation, or you need to take a pause to um, to reflect on what happened, why why the like why this is happening, why you're feeling a certain way. It's good to take a pause and get a different perspective. This could also mean making sacrifices in your life for the betterment of your future. So I am also getting that message as well. So that could be a specific message for somebody. So the Five of Pentacles I have next. So the Five of Pentacles is So it's a card of a feeling of like lack, a feeling of like being left out, a feeling of not having. I don't want to say it's not a feeling of. It is a feeling of lack, but I don't feel like it's a feeling of like not having enough. I feel like it's a lack of. I'm getting control for this, and I think it's like control in the home life, or a lack of control in your finances. So that could also be a specific message for somebody. Just take it how it resonates. Um, Also in here, I always like to point out that there is a key over here. So there's a key for the door. So there's the keyhole, and the key is just sitting right over here. She just needs to pick her head up and look at the door and go through the door. But she's in this mode where she just doesn't feel like she can. She just doesn't feel like um, she doesn't feel like there's a way through this. So this could this could be an energy that you're in currently, and this could be why you need to take a different perspective. There is something else in this Five of Pentacles card that I want to say, but it's not coming to me. So I'm just going to move on, and if it comes to me, then I'll go back to it. So we have the Four of Wands, and then you also got the Three of Cups. I love these cards together. So this is both of these cards like represent a coming together of people. It represents like maybe they sometimes tend to celebrate like a celebration, or a coming together of people, a community. It's both of these cards, I think, are saying that you need to rely on the people around you, to help you through this. I am also getting um, with, and this is not a clear message. It could be a very specific message for somebody, that this could pertain to like talk therapy, or opening up to those around you about what is going on, like what. I'm not getting a whole lot of like feelings. I'm getting a lot of like home, like not even home life stuff. It could be home life stuff. Let me clarify these cards and see what we're talking about. But I am getting a message of like, if you have just recently started to go to therapy, or if you have been thinking about going to therapy, uh, this is the time to do it. That could be a very specific message for somebody. Just take it how it resonates. So I'm also getting a message with the Four of Wands about celebrating your victories. Uh, don't focus on the lack of on on your lack in life. Celebrate your victories and have gratitude. That's the other message I'm getting, is have gratitude for the events that have brought you to the place that you are right now. There's and with the Three of Cups, I'm I'm seeing that they're looking at the stars in here, and I just got a very specific message for around that, celebrating your victories. It's looking for the light. It's in the darkness, even whenever it's like dusk. Always look for the light. There's always something there's always something good to look at in every situation. You just have to find the light, even if it is just a small glimmer. And on the Three of Cups, I'm also getting a message of sisterhood. Now, if you, it could also be a message of like of brotherhood too. Just take it how it resonates. But a message of a very strong community mind when it comes to your friends and family. Okay, so I'm going to clarify a couple of these cards here. So I want to clarify the Death and Rebirth card for Sagittarius. So clarifying Death and Rebirth. So you got the Nine of Cups for that card. When I think of the Nine of Cups, I think of like it's like it's another type of manifestation card. It's like you are manifesting the life that you have thought up. I think what this is trying to say, is that you have maybe reached that level of I want to say like satisfaction, that level of satisfaction in life. So it's like no, it's not like you've reached that. You may have reached it. Maybe that was a message for somebody. Um, but I also feel like this is like something. That's what the message is. Something ended because you felt like it wasn't fulfilling, like it wasn't satisfying. It may have been what you thought you wanted, but it wasn't satisfying to you. I'm getting the word satisfying. Like I'm not even like getting like that word in relation like content with the situation. I'm getting the word satisfying. It wasn't satisfying to you. So you're moving on. This could have been something in like some sort of like emotional situation. This could be something in um, it could be something in your home life, in your work. I'm going to clarify with a second card. I want to clarify, oh, come on, there we go. So the message that I'm getting with this Strength card, because Strength came out for that Death and Rebirth, the message that I'm getting with this is finding a new way. Doing something the way that you want to do it, instead of the way that maybe somebody else told you to do it. So that could be a specific message for somebody, but that's what I'm getting with this Strength card. It could also be that you will finally have the strength to move on from a situation. So that could also be what is going on here. Okay, give me a second. Sorry, I was getting a phone call. Okay, So I am going to clarify the Knight of Swords. It's moving on from something, going towards something. What is Sagittarius doing? So this could be moving toward a relationship, or moving on from a relationship. I it could go one way or the other. Um, and then you have the Justice card. So you're getting a ton of these major arcana cards in here in your reading. So what this tells me is that this point of your life, whatever is going on in this first, it could be in the first couple of weeks of October, whatever you're seeing this, it could also be throughout the month of October. Um, Whatever is going on in your life is very significant. With the Justice card, I feel like you're finally seeing things for how they are. Um, you're, and that's why you're moving on. Like that's why you're moving forward. That's why you're going toward, something and away from whatever was behind you. Um, I also am noticing that on both of these cards there are no eyes. So I think that this is like that might be where that message is coming in from. When I saw the crow with following like a message, or like maybe your intuition or something, that could be where that message is coming in at. Okay, and I don't see anything else that I have to say about those cards. And then I want to clarify the Emperor. I want to clarify the Emperor for Sagittarius. Clarify the Emperor for Sagittarius. Okay, so I have got the Eight of Pentacles for the clarification for that. Um, this is, it could be a card of like putting in the work, and maybe that's why you feel limited. Maybe that's why you feel like you're, um, uh, give me a second. There was something else with that Emperor that I wanted, that I'm missing here. Because I keep focusing on that chess piece, but it's the whole card that, it's strategic and analytical thinking. That might be the part that I'm missing here, is like using that type of thinking, that strategic thinking. That might be like, it's not like a limited, like you're not limited in where you're going. It's using that strategic type of thinking. I think that that's where that chess piece comes in at, because chess is all about strategy. So it's thinking through what your next move is, where you're going next. And so with the Eight of Pentacles, this is all about putting in work. This is all about like doing the work and starting to see the fruits of your labor. Because the Nine of Pentacles is like enjoying the fruits of your labor. The Seven of Pentacles is actually like putting in that like planting the seeds for the crop. So this is like working working hard to get to where you want to go. And then I'm going to clarify the Hanged Man. So in this one you have the Seven of Swords. So the Hanged Man, or the Seven of Swords, I'm sorry, Seven of Swords in relation to the Hanged Man, it's about your worries and anxieties. That might be where you're getting tripped up at. That might be where you're kind of like taking this break, saying like thinking that you're worried about something, about making the next move. If you're making the right move, it could be that you're kind of like in this stagnation because you're standing in your own way. And then the Five of Pentacles. Actually, you know what? With the Five of Pentacles, there was something else that I wanted to say about that. Give me just 1 second. There was one thing. That's what it was. Clearing your energy blockages. That might be where this Hanged Man also comes in at. That might be why that might be the message that I was trying to get. Maybe not that feeling of like a lack, but like a block. Like an energy block. Something is blocking your energy. Something is keeping that that energy kind of in stagnation, and that's the other type of message for, or the other type of meaning for the Hanged Man is like having like a stagnant sort of energy. So I want to clarify that Five of Pentacles for Sagittarius. Whoa. Hanging on to something. So you have the Four of Pentacles. So you're hanging on to something that no longer serves you. That's the message that I'm getting here. That's what's blocking your energy. Is you're hanging on to something that that no longer serves you. Whether that be like maybe it's a I'm getting the word grudge. I don't know if Sagittarius is good at holding on to grudges, but I know Taurus is. Oh my gosh, all these phone calls. Okay. And I want to clarify the Four of Wands for Sagittarius. Okay, so you have the Eight of Cups with the Four of Wands. So the Eight of Cups is about walking away from something. So I feel like there is like, when you're walking away from this death, whatever is dying, when you're walking away from it, there's going to be some sort of celebration in the midst of that. It's gonna feel freeing, but it's also I feel like it's gonna be like it's gonna bring up a lot of emotions, a lot of heavy emotions, but you're also gonna feel, I'm getting like a feeling of like free with this or this Four of Wands. And then I want to clarify the Three of Cups. Ooh, look at that. Got the Queen. The Queen. So you have the Queen of Cups. You got lots of cups, so you are in your emotions right now. So the Queen of Cups is about it's about like being in your how do I want to say this? Like your sort of like emotional. No, I don't want to say it like that. It's about giving yourself the love and allowing your friends and the people around you that are important to you to give yourself the love that you deserve. Filling up your cup and knowing your own worth is the message that I'm getting with this. And having these people around you, like your friends and your family that support you, is what's going to help you through this. Now, if you keep people around you that are just going to agree with you just to agree with you, then that's not, they're not going to call you out on your bullshit. Then, I mean, that's on you. But like, I feel like surrounding yourself with people that are real, that give you real love and real advice and sound logic and reasoning. Surrounding yourself with those types of people is what helps us to grow. Because if we just have people that agree with us all the time, then that's not a place that you can grow in. So I'm getting a weird energy from here. So let's go to the Moon deck. I went to go pick up that Larvikite from the Moon deck, and it was just very strange energy. Very, very buzzy energy. So is that one. It's funny because like when I feel that that like really buzzy energy, it's not like it's a very strange energy that I'm feeling, that I'm picking up, and it makes me like have to shake it off. So you have this first card is when I let others shine, I shine too. And it kind of reminds me of the Three of Cups. See how there's three, let me see if I can get that. So there's three people in here and they're surrounded by the moon. There's three girls on here, well, people, and they're looking at the stars. So So if you're a numerology person, this card is number 38. It says, women all over the world are rising up, shining brighter and letting their voices be heard. As sisters, mothers, daughters, friends, and lovers, We can celebrate our differences while strengthening our inherent sameness. Intuition, creativity, receptivity, courage, nurturing, sensuality, wisdom, healing, understanding, and our connection to the moon. We are a vital part of this rise. Encourage others to shine bright and give yourself permission to do the same. When you admire another person, it's a direct reflection of your own beauty, beauty and potential. Choose to be inspired by her light and send a warm smile her way. Comparison, comparison is toxic. It dulls your shine and sends out a message of inadequacy. Instead, recognize that you are family and witness each other's divinity with love. You will instantly uplift it. You will instantly uplift you both while increasing your own freedom and magnetism. So I love this. It says, "When I let others shine, I shine too." So it's about like uplifting other people. It could be just the females around you, or the people around you that that identify as female, or it could be everybody around you. Take it how it resonates. But when we uplift others, it helps us as well. Like if you are passing somebody on the street and you notice that their shoes are like really cute, and you're like, "Hey, I love your shoes," they tend to smile and they're like, "Oh, okay, that's great." We all love compliments. I also like that it mentions in here that comparison is toxic. Um, there was a quote that I heard, and it says, comparison is the thief of joy. So if you are comparing yourself to somebody else, you're stealing joy from yourself, because you're saying, like, I can't, like, I don't have that trait, I don't have that material possession, I don't have that finance. You're comparing yourself to something that you're lacking. When you compare yourself to other people, you're stealing your own joy away. I think that's where that message of like gratitude comes in, is being grateful for what you have, and being grateful for who you are, and the body that you have, and the beauty that you exude in the world. And we have card number 1, I believe. It says, "My instincts keep me adaptable in the face of obstacles." I love that card. It's beautiful. So this number 1 is called adapt. When we are flexible and adaptable, life expands. When things unexpectedly shift course, we can either see into the realm of enchanted possibility, or we can become rigid with despair. So that's where this is coming in at. This death and rebirth, it's a change. It's a change. So it's asking you, so the reading here is asking you to be adaptable to the change and not to be rigid, because the Emperor can sometimes mean like rigidness. The Five of Pentacles can sometimes mean inflexibility and rigidness. It says, and then Five of Pentacles, despair. It says Fox medicine connects you to your natural ability to adapt. Be flexible and use your senses to discern and understand what is in front of you. She is a beautiful and stealthy animal with sharp senses and a keen instinct. She is also a shapeshifter and can become invisible by blending in with her surroundings and swiftly moving through tricky situations. Tap into your inner fox and practice being aware and present in your environment. Wherever necessary, adapt and shapeshift with grace and opportunity, or solution will reveal itself. Let me start reading that or reread that. Whenever necessary, adapt and shapeshift with grace, and an opportunity or solution will reveal itself that you may have otherwise remained hidden. I feel like the last part of that is not written right. But I think it's trying to say that, like, if you are adaptable and you can shift through your environment, an opportunity or solution will reveal itself. And it's about not limiting yourself with anything, not limiting yourself. So this one says, with focus and intention, I can shape energy in my direction. And this is number 25. So this is manifest. So that's where I get this, where'd it go? The 9 of Cups over here. It's like manifesting. It's, the Queen of Cups could also be a manifestation card too. So it says, energy has rhythm, frequency, and vibration. When we focus our intentions with purposeful calm, our ability to shape energy in a desired direction is magnified. You're becoming more skilled at receiving and manifesting. As you fine-tune your ability to cast your loving spells into the world, maintain a sense of reverence for the greatest good in your skills will flourish. Anytime you exert force or doubt into the equation, equal force or doubt will push back. So be mindful of your thoughts and words. The essence of what you're shaping is perfectly blooming. Remember to also leave room for an element of surprise to unfold. Graciously give and receive as you become a magnetic energy shaper. Everything begins with an intention. So I like this because all of these cards are about allowing, like the energy of allowing. And I feel like it's like what you allow is what your life becomes. So if you allow yourself to stay in this despair or this this mode of of blockage or lack, that is what you're allowing into your life. If you choose to be in this mode here, where you're like celebrating, you're involving your friends and your family, you're feeling the love, then that's what you're allowing in your life. And then I'm going to finish off with these 4 agreements cards. I like to finish with these ones. It's a nice little like icing on the cake. Agreements for Sag. Be impeccable with your word. Become a white magician. It says, all the magic you possess is based on your word, and you can cast spells all the time with your opinions. You can either put a spell on someone with your word, or you can release someone from a spell. So this is a message of like being careful what you put out into the world, um, as far as like your words and your thoughts, because what you say to yourself and to others can help or hurt yourself. That's where like this message of like allowing comes in at. Don't take anything personally. It says ignore the opinions of others. And it says whenever people do, feel, think, or say, don't take it personally. Others are going to have their own opinions according to their belief system. So whatever they think about you is not about you, but it's about them. So this is like, I like to say, like, if there's a situation and it's not, like it's not my energy to carry, like that's not a me problem. That is a them problem. So if it's not my energy to carry, if it's not my burden to carry, if it's like some sort of somebody else's drama, that is not my problem. That's not my my burden to carry. So it's also not listening to the gossip. Like, so if you're hearing like gossip about yourself, or if you're hearing gossip about other people, just, you can listen in on it, whatever, if you want to, but just don't hold on to it, because that's just gonna hold you back and hold you down. And this says, be impeccable with your word. Realize the power of your word. So this is a lot of like realizing the power of like what you're saying and the words that you put out into the world. Your word is your power that you have to create. It is a gift that comes directly from God. So, it's about like, I think that there is like a message of manifestation in this reading, and it's about putting out that type of energy, that manifesting type of energy. There is a area here where it tells you to kind of take that time out, think about what you where you go next, what you want, and then I think that you'll get on your way. And I think that's the end of the reading. So if you liked what you saw or heard, please like, share, follow, subscribe. If you watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, you can get a more complete idea of what your energy is like at this time. All right, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.